Okay, we've all been there. You're just about to try something new. And let me tell you, please look before you leap, because things can hit you just like that. Okay, I was 7 years old, and it was a beautiful summer day. There was just a few clouds in the sky. And all of my friends, my next door neighbors, the Murphys, some of you might know them, were outside playing on their brand new swing set their dad had just built for them. And I went outside, and we were all just playing, having a great time. We played every game we could think of. Tag, we played house, we did everything. And eventually we ended up back at the swing set, and Zachary, the oldest, was jumping off the swings. And he convinced Lauren to do it, who is his younger sister, who's around my age. And she was doing it. And then the youngest brother, Ethan, was doing it too. And I didn't want to. I was fine just swinging like normal. And they were all begging me to try it. It's so much fun, you have to. And eventually I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then Zachary comes up to me, pokes me in the chest, and says, I triple dog dare you to try this. Being a 7-year-old, and it's a triple dog dare, and I have to do it. So I get in the swing, and I get higher and higher, and I jump. And I land safely, and everything is fine. And it was so much fun. So I went on a different swing, did it again. I'm going higher and higher and higher, and I jump. And in midair, I realize no one has been jumping off this swing. And I go to hit the ground, and there's a giant hole. Like there's a dent in the ground. And it's uneven, and my knees buckle, and I go forward and do a face plant into the ground. Okay? It hasn't rained in a while, so the ground is really, really, really hard. And it hurt, and I didn't move for a minute. And all I hear is people screaming in the background. And I get up, and I'm doing inventory, and my knee really hurts, and my elbows hurt, and my face, just as a whole, hurts really, really bad. And I turn around, and the two boys run for the house. Lauren covers her mouth, says, oh my God, and then like rushes over to me, and she's like brushing grass and dirt off my face and like trying not to touch me that hard. And I don't know why. And I'm freaking out. And eventually someone, probably my little sister, runs into my house to get my mom. And my mom comes out, oh my gosh, what have you done? I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's wrong. Why is everyone freaking out? And she goes, okay, 1, you're missing one of your front teeth. 2, your lip is split. And 3, you have a black eye. And then everything hurts. Just everything. And I look down at my knee is bleeding, and both of my elbows were bruised. And, okay, my tooth had been loose to begin with. So that's bleeding a little bit. My lip is bleeding down my face and onto my brand new shirt. And my eye is swollen. And then, of course, because it's me and it's cliche, it starts to rain. And it's pouring. And being 7 years old, I want to find my tooth so I can put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy. So I'm searching through the grass in the rain, and all my friends have gone inside. And I can't find it, and I'm really upset, and my mom's like, you gotta come in, you have to come in now, it's raining, and I can't find it. And she's like, okay, I'll come help you. And we're searching through the grass, and we can't find it. My mom makes me go inside. And I had to sit inside for like an hour with an ice pack to my face, and she had to bandage my lip, and I had to hold toilet paper on my tooth, because it was still bleeding. And eventually, the rain stops, and I go back out and I look again, and I still can't find my tooth, and I'm really upset about this. So my mom goes and she makes me ice cream, because that's what good mothers do. So I eat my ice cream, and my dad comes home. My dad sees me. What have you done? And just freaks out all over again. I have to tell him the entire story. And for the entire story, he sits there really, really quietly. And then he bursts out laughing. He laughs at me for a good 20 minutes. And then he sends me to bed. He's like, you've had enough, go to bed. Okay? Now, I don't have a tooth. I don't want to go to bed. So I find a little rock. And I put the rock under my pillow in place of the tooth. And I wake up in the morning, and I decide I don't want to check right away. So I go downstairs and I have breakfast and all that stuff, and I come back upstairs and I look at my pillow. I cover my eyes and I throw it backwards, and I open my eyes, there's a little bag there. And I don't understand. It's a little black velvet bag. And I open the bag and dump it out, and it's a whole bunch of polished rocks.
Oh.
And at first, I was really, really mad. I stomped down the stairs. Mom! What? What's wrong? I got rocks! She goes, what? I got rocks from the tooth fairy. She's like, you're kidding. No. I hold up the bag, and, well, I didn't even hold it. I threw it on the counter, and she pulls a little paper. She goes, Muriel, these aren't rocks. They're minerals. I'm like, what are minerals? Because I don't know what they are. She goes, oh, they're special stones. And then I wasn't so mad. But the moral of the story, what you can learn is if you're going to try something new, quite literally look before you jump off of something, because there could be something really, really bad there. And I don't want any of you to have a black eye or a split lip or to lose a tooth, because it's really painful. And two, when you get mad, it's not always going to end badly. Like, I still have some of those rocks. I mean, I've lost a few, but I still have some of them. I mean, they're really cool looking. So you might not everything is bad. Thank you.